Yes, honey, I just got a text message from y'all. Something about my social security number being discontinued? I don't understand.
Okay, I believe you received a message, right?
Yeah, that's what he just said.
9-4. Okay, there is a fraudulent activities has been done on your social. That might be the reason you received the call.
Okay.
May I know who am I speaking to?
Ann. First name is Ann. Last name is Teak. T-E-A-K.
Your last name is D-E-A-K?
T-E-A-K. T as in Tom.
And your first name is Susan?
No, first name is Ann. A-N-N.
All right. Okay, well, in that case, I need to go ahead and run a full security check and let you know. Yeah, could you please help me out with your zip code?
34448.
34448. All right, just give me a quick moment.
Damn Poland around here is furious right now. Crazy cat lady, hello.
All right, thank you for holding the line. Okay, so there is a suspicious gone under this your name. There is a suspicious activities has been done on your social.
Okay,
that is the reason you got this call. Yeah, before I go ahead and give you any information, I also need to make sure that I'm giving the right information to the right person. So could you please verify me the last 4 digits of your social?
Yeah, 8828, 8828.
The last 4 digits of your social. Could you please come again?
It's 8828.
8828.
Yes.
Okay, thank you for the verification. So, yeah, I also want you to write down my information as well. So, do you have a piece of paper and a pen handy with you?
Yes, honey, I do.
You ready with a pen and paper?
Yes.
Okay, first of all, I want you to write down my name. My name is Jenny Owens, and it spells like Jenny, Jenny, and the last name is Owens, Owens.
Okay.
All right, and I want you to write down my badge ID number, my employed badge ID number, that is GS, G as a Gary, S as in Sam, and the number is 01779.
01779.
Yes, 01779. And I want you to write down the case ID number as well.
Okay.
The case ID number, that is DC. D as in David, C as in Charlie, and the number is 99750.
99750. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Now, could you please read me back the information just to make sure that you got the right information?
You said your name is Jenny Owens, and your badge ID is GS01779, and the case number is DC99750.
All right, that's correct. Okay, so the reason you were contacted today was to inform you regarding some legal enforcement actions filed on your Social Security. And we have got an order to suspend your social at this right
Why?
moment because we have found some suspicious activities done on your social. Did you receive any calls from the local police department regarding the case? Any
No, honey, I
message or
did
any,
not.
any calls?
No, I did not. Well, how do I get my social
Okay,
security
so
check
before I
if
go
it's
ahead and
suspended?
explain, it seems like someone has got your information. Someone has misused your fraudulent activities has been done under your name. Someone has got your information. That is the reason you got this call. So I will be explaining each and everything. So before I go ahead and explain to you, I want you to notify you that the line which we are connected right now is federally recorded line with 3 federal agencies. That is U.S. Treasury Department, U.S. Marshal, Social Security Administration. So please do not interrupt me over this recorded line. You will be given a fair enough chance to speak once I'm done. All right?
Okay.
Okay, so here your social has been found suspicious for criminal activities in the state of Texas. So now, can you tell me, like, have you ever visited the state of Texas?
Yeah, it's been years, but I've been there, yes.
Okay. Do you have any friends and family relatives
No,
in the
no
state of
relatives,
Texas?
no. I don't have any relatives there now.
Okay. So we are taking this issue to the FBI headquarters as we are having a strong evidence that are enough to
Strong evidence?
prove you guilty inside the courthouse.
To prove me guilty?
Have you ever lost any of your
Guilty of what?
have you ever lost any of your information? Any documents, ID card, driving license, anything? Have you ever lost any information?
No.
Have you ever shared your personal information with anyone?
Well, my husband.
Okay, your husband. All right. So, see, the investigation started when we found an abandoned car on the south border of Texas, and the car contained some blood and drugs residues inside it.
Oh, my.
Hence, after investigation,
Blood
we
reduce?
found that the car was rented
reduce?
under your
What is
name
blood
and your
reduce?
personal information. Have you ever rented a car under your name?
Have I rented a car? Yes, I've rented cars before.
And may I know when was it?
Oh my. Let me see. Would have been probably about 5
You
years
rented
ago.
a car
About 5 years ago.
5 years ago.
Yeah. Rented a BMW.
And you rented a BMW, right?
Yeah, that's right. BMW.
Okay. And there are 2
But that was in
addresses
Italy.
linked
That
with
was
the
in
title
Italy,
of the
though.
vehicles.
I rented the BMW in Italy.
And the addresses? Okay. So the addresses in the city of Rowlett was raided by the U.S. Marshals, but
City of Rowlett,
unfortunately
Italy?
there was no one inside the
Is that
residence.
Rowlett,
But we
Italy?
have recovered 22 pounds of cocaine, which is abusive drug, and some documentations from financial institute such as Chase Bank, Bank of America, U.S. Bank, TD Bank, Wells Fargo, and many more. And the entire paperwork has your name on it, and thousands of dollars has been wired from this account locally and internationally. Totally seems suspicious to us. That is the reason we as a Social Security Administration has filed a case against you and your name, and if you have to suspend your social right away. So let know. Do you have any questions regarding this case and the criminal activities under your name?
Why are you telling me about raiding the house? What's the house matter
So
to
you're
me?
saying that you're not a person who. So you're saying that you're not a person who involved in this case?
No, I don't know anything about the house or the rental car there. I mean, you can't drive from Italy to Texas.
I totally believe that this is
It's a long drive.
a case of identity theft.
Yeah.
So
Sounds
you're
like it.
if you're to help the Department of Treasury in this case, then only we can put your case and warrant on hold, as we have to find
A
the real
warrant?
culprit
Why do I have a
who
warrant?
used your personal
What did I do?
information towards these fraudulent activities.
Why would I have a warrant?
Okay. So you're saying that you're not a person who, you're not the person that who is done this criminal activities. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. How did they get the BMW from Italy to Texas?
See. They have got your information, which means you might have lost your information. That is the reason we were. That is the reason asking you. We were asking you. Have you ever lost any of your information? Do you recall?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
No.
All right. The only thing
There's
that
a
can
guy,
help
he was
you out
pretty
here
shady
is
at the
that.
rental car place. I didn't trust him very much. Maybe he stole it.
I'm sorry. Come again.
Do you think maybe the guy at the rental car place stole my identity?
Yeah, they have got your identity, and they have
your ID there.
there is multiple account
They
under
photocopy your
open under
ID
your
there.
name.
It could have been him because they take a photocopy of your ID. Maybe you ought to look at him. Maybe he did it. That's a good lead for you there, isn't it?
So see, I just have a few questions to do the assets verification and submit it to the U.S. Treasury Department. I just want you to be completely honest so that we can help you out in a better way and to remove your name from this identity thief. All right?
Okay.
Okay, can you tell me, like, how many addresses are listed under your name?
Just one. I don't have one in Texas. You said they raided a house in Texas?
Okay, the zip code which you verify me, that is the only address you have under your name, right? You are staying in one state only.
Yeah, that's it. That's in Florida. It's quite a ways.
Okay. And may I know, like, how many vehicles are registered under your name? Do you have any vehicle registered under your name?
Yeah, I just have one vehicle. I have a Maserati.
Okay, you got one. Do you have a valid driving license?
Yes. Absolutely.
And you can drive, right?
Yes, I can. Drive very well.
Okay. And are you employed, retired?
Yes, I'm retired. I was a stock puppeteer.
You said you're retired?
Yeah, I was a stock puppeteer.
Retired. Okay, so you live with your family, you live with your friend, you live by yourself?
I live by myself.
You live by yourself?
Uh-huh. What did the car smell like? What kind of car was it that you found?
It's Toyota Corolla.
Oh, that's a cheap little car. I wouldn't drive that. What did it smell like?
Corolla, 2003.
2003.
So you said you have rented a car, and it was 5 years ago, right?
Yeah, it was a BMW, but it was a new car. So it was a 2020 at that time. That was in Italy. You always got to stick in the seats and smell like the last driver and get evidence.
Okay. All right. See, so as I've mentioned you earlier, that there is a multiple bank account has been opened into your name, and thousands of dollars has been wired locally and internationally from those accounts. So here we have to make a differentiate between the account which is opened by you and the account which is opened by the criminal before we shut down all the bank accounts. So can you tell me, like, how many bank accounts do you have under your name, which is legally your bank account?
Just one.
Okay, just one.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm filling up a assets verification.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you tell me, like, how long you have been dealing with this bank?
23 years.
23 years. Okay, can you tell me the name of the bank?
U.S. Bank.
That is U.S. Bank.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so what sort of account are you holding with this bank? Is that a checking, saving?
Checking,
both?
Savings, and investments.
Checking, yeah, and saving.
No, but I should, Barbara. I really should. That'd be a good idea. I'll do that next time. Yeah, with especially U.S. Bank, it's been been too fucking long, to be honest with you. I have to change banks.
Do you have any money marketing business account, IRA, 401k?
Money market account with them. with U.S. Bank.
Okay, money marketing.
Yeah.
Okay, so the one which you told me that you said you have only one bank account and you are dealing with that bank account that's for 23 years and that is U.S.
Too
bank,
fucking long,
right?
huh? That's too fucking long, isn't it, to be one bank? It should change banks.
That's a U.S. bank which you told me, right? Okay, so in this one bank account which you're dealing with for 23 years and that is US bank, so in that checking, can you tell me like approximately balance? Just tell me roughly. It might be $100, $500, $1,000. It's just to submit your asset verification to the U.S. Treasury that you're not doing a money laundering and drug trafficking.
Probably 105,000.
And what about the savings?
The savings, I think there's like $8 million in there. So my husband's business when he passed away.
$800?
No, $8 million. So my husband's business when he passed away.
And that is okay. All right, so here I have just fill up the assets verification. So I will be submitting all the information. Thank you for all the information which you have just verified me, and I will be submitting all this information, submit your case to the U.S. Treasury Department, and at the same time, let me connect your call to the U.S. Marshals. I want you to stay connected and make sure one thing that do not disclose this case details to any third person, because we don't know who is the real culprit using your personal information.
Okay.
Because we have to find out the culprit, whoever is using your information, or whoever is
culprits
using your information for money laundering and drug trafficking. All right.
Okay, you're gonna connect.
So we'll be helping you out here. Yeah, I will be connecting your call to the U.S. Marshal. Okay.
Can you see if Agent Walker's on duty?
I'm sorry, what did you say? Come again?
Agent Walker, if he's on duty with the Rangers. Could you see if he's on duty? If you don't mind.
Okay, I can barely hear you. Could you please speak to me one more time?
Could you see if Agent Walker is on duty with the Rangers when you get hold of them, please? He's a family friend.
Okay, so see, I will be connecting your call to the U.S. Marshal. Have a word with them, cooperate with them, and they will be the one answering every... Okay, they will be the one answering your each and every questions, all right?
Okay.
All right, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, honey.
Stay connected.
Okay. So good.
Adam Peterson this side from the Financial Division,
yes.
U.S. Marshal Services.
Yes, hello.
How are you doing, Miss Ann?
I'm okay, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks for asking.
Okay.
Miss Ann, can you please confirm your last name?
Teak, T-E-A-K.
D-E-A-K, that's right?
T is in Tom.
Say that again, please, Miss Ann.
T is in Tom, E-A-K.
Okay. Thanks for confirming your name, ma'am. Okay,
sure.
And the phone number which I have with me is 904. That's right?
That's correct.
Okay. Do you understand why you have connected to the U.S. Marshal Services?
Yes, Miss Jenny explained it. But I never rented a car in Texas. I never had a rental car in Texas. I haven't been to Texas in years, so I don't know what's going on there.
I understand. I'll tell you everything.
Why would she tell me about them raiding a house? I have no clue why she would tell me about them raiding a house. What's that got to do with me?
I'll tell you, okay?
Okay.
So, Could you please tell me that what are the insights which you got from the Social Security Administration?
She just told me that they found a car, a rented car, with my name, and then she was talking about some house being raided. I'm like, what are you talking about? And she wouldn't stop talking. She just kept going and wouldn't tell me what she was talking about. Something about a Toyota Corolla that smelled like dick or something. I don't know. I don't understand what she was saying.
So basically, the information which you have got from the Social Security Administration office, okay, is a little bit of insight about the case file which they have received, okay? But I'll tell you the whole thing, what happened earlier in the state of Texas, okay?
Okay.
I do have some bunch of questions before moving forward with the case file of yours, okay? Before moving forward, I want to let you know that this is a federally recorded line, okay? And this call will be used as an evidence, okay, in front of the courthouse and the jury members. So if whatever information you will be passing on this call, just be sure that you give your best, okay? And just make sure that please be honest and truthful to me on this recorded line, okay?
Well, with everything going on the border, why would they assume that this car has anything to do with me, with everything that's going on over the border now?
One more thing, ma'am. Once I done speaking, okay, then also you can speak. Please do not interrupt me while I'm speaking, okay? Because
I'll try. But if I have a question, I'm going to ask it.
I may. Okay. So, Ms. Bank, as I got to know that you have a bank account with U.S. Bank, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Now I'll tell you and state you different financial institutes' name, okay? You just tell me if you have anything to do with those banks or not, okay?
No, I only have U.S. Bank, so the answer is no.
You do have an account with U.S. Bank.
That's it.
Is that right or not?
Yes. So the rest of the other institutions you're going to ask me about, the answer is no.
Okay. I'll tell you, and I'll state different financial institutes' name to you, okay?
Okay, the answer is no.
Those names we got from the case file, okay?
Okay.
I just want to get a confirmation from your side whether you have to do anything with those bank or not. That's all, okay?
Okay, say U.S. Bank, and I say yes, and then you say any other bank, and I say no. That sums it up.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to understand here, okay?
Yeah, well, there you go.
If you have anything to do with those, okay, then I'll tell you what we are going to discuss in the near future, okay?
Okay.
The first bank which I can see here is Bank of America. TD Bank?
No. No.
Wells Fargo Bank?
No.
And Fifth Third Bank?
No.
Okay.
No. 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 U.S. Bank, that's it. You understand why I got to answer these questions? It's just rhetorical questions.
Miss Ann, do you have a laptop or a computer with me? Because I cannot.
With you? I don't know if I have a computer
see
with
that
you.
You are. Okay, can you please turn on your computer or laptop, whatever you have with you, okay? I just want to verify myself that you are talking to one of the U.S. Marshal Services officer, okay? So please maintain the decorum, okay? And whatever questions I'm asking here, okay?
I am maintaining decorum, but a federal officer shouldn't ask rhetorical questions, is what I'm telling you. That's all I'm stating.
That's why.
Yeah,
I was done repeating the institute's name 2 minutes ago, and you were still repeating yourself no and no and no again and again. That's not the right way you should talk, okay? Now,
but you shouldn't tell me how I should speak.
I want you to open your computer or laptop so that I can verify myself to you, okay?
My computer's open. Go ahead.
Say that again.
My computer's open. Go ahead. My computer's open. Go ahead.
Okay, please turn on Google.
Okay.
Okay. And once you are in the Google search bar, just let me know, okay? I'll tell you what to do next.
Okay. I'm on the Google search bar. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Now you have to type A. Peterson, A as in Apple, space Peterson, 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 U.S. Marshal Service, contact details.
U.S. Marshal Service contact details.
That's right. Please hit the search button.
Okay. All right.
What can you see on the first screen?
So that's your phone number there?
Can you see headquarters contact information?
Yeah, it comes up with Mark something.
Yeah. Please click on headquarters information, contact information.
Yeah, it comes up with somebody else. Doesn't come up with you.
You must be seeing different bunch of titles like deputy, director,
Yeah, I see
investigation, chief of staff. You can see that? Yep. Okay, now I want you to scroll a little bit down where you can find financial services division point of contact. Can you see that? I guess you're seeing the first financial services point of contact, which is my coordinator, Holly O'Brien, Chief Financial Officer. That's right?
Okay.
Yeah. If you scroll a little bit down, you'll be seeing Financial Services Division point of contact. Can you see that?
Financial Services Division point of contact. Okay, yep. That's you?
Yeah. Can you see my name, A. Peterson?
Samuel Buckface.
That's you right there?
Say that again?
That's you there?
Yeah. You can see my name, right? And you must be seeing my number also below that, below my name. Right? Can you please repeat that number for me?
703-740-1402.
Okay. Now I want you to save that number into your phone.
Okay, hold on a second.
Just to make sure that you are.
I'm gonna call it real quick. Hold on a second.
Thank you for calling the FSB Help Desk. For password reset and lockouts, please press 1.
Oh, it's a help desk.
For UFMS support, please press 2. For E2 solution support,
Say that again.
please press 3.
It's a help desk.
For OTCnet and CIR support, please press 4. To leave a voicemail message, please press 5.
It's like a help desk. It's not really your number. Hold on. Would that be your desk number? Let me try that again. Hold on. Hold on a second.
That's my desk number. That's my landline's office's number.
Oh, hold on.
Hold on. Give you a call from that number, okay?
Hold on.
Thank you
I'm
for
calling you
calling
right now.
the FSB Help Desk. For password reset and lockouts, please press 1. For UFMS support, please press 2. For E2 solution support, please press 3.
Pick up your phone.
OTCnet and...
I'm dialing that real number, I swear to God. I'm dialing that number. Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Miss Ann, Adam
Yes.
Peterson this side.
That's not the same number. You called me back from a different number. What happened?
Yeah, this is my cell line, okay? Right now,
this is your cell phone.
not at my desk. I have to move down to my desk, okay? That might take a while, a minute or two, okay? This is my personal cell line. You can save this number also. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run back to my cabin, okay? And I'm going to give you a call from a desk landline, okay? Which you have saw from the website, okay?
Yeah, I saw that on the website, yeah. I was calling you. Why didn't you answer when I called it? Why didn't you call your line when I answered it?
Sorry?
I'll call you right now. I'll call you right now. You should answer it. Here, I'll call you on your front desk phone. It'll be ringing when you get there.
I'll give you a ring when I get into my desk, okay?
No, it'll be ringing when you get there. I'll call your desk. I'll call your desk line.
Right now, I'm not in my desk. Right now, I'm outside from my cabin.
Sounds like you're
I
inside.
have to go there first.
What do you mean your cabin?
In order to get my...
What do you mean your cabin?
I'm the assistant director for financial services. I am having a cabin, personal cabin now. Do you have any issues with that?
Cabin? I don't understand.
I have my personal space. I have a cabin with me, as I am the assistant director of this division.
Are you guys like on a retreat or something?
My direct. Say that again. Sorry.
Are you like on a retreat or something? What do you mean a cabin? I don't understand.
What do you mean by that? Do you understand what cabin means?
No.
Do you know that? What a cabin means?
Cabin is like when we stay staying in the mountains and stuff. That's what we do. I have a cabin in the mountains.
Oh, you are understanding wrong, Miss Anne. Okay, cabin is not something which you can have of a tin box or something like that. No, it's wrong. Okay, if you Google it, what cabin is, then you got to know.
What?
A personal space, a personal office. Okay, where I am designated to that. I have a nameplate outside my cabin on the door. Okay,
no, I think you might need to Google what cabin is. I think you might need to Google what cabin is.
No. You stay there, okay? Just wait for my call.
I think you need to Google what cabin
my
is.
desk landline.
Yeah, when you get there, Google what cabin means.
Yeah, please do that. Okay?
No, you do that.
And let me tell you this.
You Google what cabin means.
Let me tell you this, Miss Anna. Okay? We are having a case file on your name, okay?
Okay, I'm gonna have a case against you because you don't know what cabin means.
We have an arrest warrant with us on your name. We have 2 press charges, okay? Of drug trafficking and money laundering. Okay? Just hold on for a minute, okay? I'll tell you what happened next, okay? Just wait for my call. I'll give you a call from my cabin.
Give me the judge's name who signed the warrant.
My landline's number, okay?
Okay, call me from your landline. What's the name who served the warrant?
Yeah, please, wait.
And then we're going to Google cabin. We're going to Google cabin together, okay?
Yeah, please. Yeah, please do that.
Yeah, we're going to Google that together when you get back to your office.
Yeah, sure. I'm here. Yeah.
Okay, get back to your office, Giuseppe. Come on. Get back to your office.
Hello.
Hello?
And why are you not answering to my call?
I just did. What are you talking about? Why am I not answering? I just answered you.
Not on this, from my landline's number? I gave you a call from that number.
You didn't call me from your landline. I answered your phone. I'm talking to you right now. I literally answered the phone and I'm talking to you.
I'm not talking about this call. The call which I have made from my landline.
Because you didn't call me from it.
I don't know why you haven't.
I don't have a missed call from any other number.
Okay. Just let me give you another call, okay?
Yeah, maybe your spoof number's not working. Try it again.
Probably because U.S. government is not paying us well, okay? Just hold on. I'll give you a call and I'll make sure, okay, whatever the press charges we have with us, okay, we'll resolve that as soon as possible, okay?
Okay.
Now,
whatever that
still,
means.
You don't have any idea about what are the case on you, okay? And what are the press charges has been registered already.
If you guys are working out of a cabin instead of an office building, it might be a problem.
I'll give you every detail about this case, okay?
All right.
Hold on.
All right.
Bear with me. Yeah.
All right. Hello.
How are you, Miss Anne?
I'm okay. Yeah.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you? Calling from your boss's number.
Thank you. Sorry?
Okay, nothing. Fine.
Can you see my number now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told you I was answering my phone.
Now, what you were saying?
Is this your boss's number?
Cabin,
Is this
right?
your number or your boss's number?
This is not my boss's number. This is my number.
Okay.
My
You
landline
and your boss
number.
have the same
Can
number
you
on the
see that?
website. You and your boss have the same number on the website.
No, can you please just check the number first, please, okay?
Yeah, you and your boss have the same number on the
It's
website.
703. No, we don't share the same number. Can
It's
you please guide me
listed. It's got
where
the
I
same
can see
number on
my
the
boss's
website.
number?
You have the same exact number on the website.
Of course, ma'am. She is from Financial Services Point of Contact. I thought you were talking about the Deputy Director. The Deputy Director is my direct boss, okay? But Miss Holly O'Brien is a subordinate me who works along with me, okay? So we share the same landline.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Now, as I told you earlier, we got 2 different press charges on your name. First one is for money laundering, and second one is for drug trafficking, okay? We got a direct order
What
from
proof
the
do you
El
have out
Paso
of traffic?
courthouse
How are you pressing charges on me
to
for drug
suspend your
traffic?
social... Just listen to me first, ma'am, okay? Once I'll complete, you'll get a fairness chance to speak, okay? So let me complete first. You got that? I didn't hear anything. Yes or no?
Because you told me not to say anything.
You have to confirm, okay? I said that you'll get a fair enough chance to speak once I'm done speaking, okay?
Fine.
Please do not interrupt me.
Fine.
Is that a yes or no?
Fine.
I didn't hear you.
Fine.
Is that a yes or no?
Fine.
What do you mean by fine?
You know English language.
I cannot use, ma'am, but who started first, okay? I was talking in a very patient manner, okay? You were not believing me. Whatever I'm speaking, you just told me that I have to Google what a cabin is.
Because you don't even know what cabin
right?
means.
I'll tell you what a cabin is, okay? Just
Don't
be on
read the
call.
definition.
I'll
Okay,
tell
read
you
the
each and
definition.
everything.
Okay, Google cabin.
Okay, and let me tell you once again, this is a federally recorded line. Whatever information you will pass on this line will be recorded, will be used as an evidence against or in favor of you in the El Paso courthouse, okay?
Fine, Google cabin.
Yeah. Now, let's move on
Google
with
cabin.
the important thing.
Google cabin.
Cabin is not important right now.
Yes,
okay?
it is.
Now, whatever
Google
I'll be
cabin.
telling you
A
in the
noun,
next few
a
minutes,
small
okay?
house or cottage, usually a simple design and construction. He was born in a cabin built of rough logs. Synonyms: cottage,
office cabin.
shack, shanty,
Type
cot,
office cabin.
or an enclosed space for more or less temporary occupancy, as a living quarters in a trailer or passenger space in a cable car. Now, you want to try again what cabin means? Would you like to try another shot at that?
Office. Try office cabin.
That's not what it means. Obviously, you're not in the United States if you have a different definition.
Exactly. Are we here to learn English?
So you're not in the United States?
No. Are we here to learn synonyms of a similar word?
No, you're telling me I'm wrong on what cabin means. And I know very well what cabin means.
Also, I am very aware about the cabin, the word cabin. I know what I meant, okay? Now,
Well, we don't use that in the United States. A cabin in the United States is not an office space. You're incorrect. So if you're going to be speaking... No, listen to what I'm saying to you. Listen to what I'm saying to you. So if you're going to speak to me... Listen. If you're going to speak to me about legal charges against me, you are going to use 100% proper and correct English in the United States. You're not going to refer to a cabin as an office space. You're going to use proper English if you're going to speak to me about charges on my freedom. You got that? Is that correct? You understand where I'm coming from? So you're going to use correct English and how we say it in the United States. So you're going to refer to an office as an office, not a cabin. Are we correct? Do we have an understanding? Do we have an understanding?
Office is a premises.
Do we have an understanding? Referring to an office as a cabin in the United States would be incorrect and not permissible in a court of law. Do we have an understanding, sir? Do we have an understanding? As a federal officer, you used the correct terminology in the case of me again in the law. Do we have a correct understanding?
You done speaking?
I'm asking you a question.
You done speaking?
I am asking you a question.
Miss Ann, you done speaking?
No, not until I get an answer for my question.
Okay, please
You
go
will
on.
use proper English when we're talking about my freedom. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm. Where
You
are
are a
you right
federal
now?
employee, therefore you are appointed by the President of the United States, who I elected into office to represent me. Therefore, you work for me. You are a federal employee. You are an appointee of the President of the United States. Therefore, I am asking you a question you are required to answer. Are you going to use proper terminology in the English language to represent me in a federal court? Do you understand? Do you understand me?
As I can see right now,
Do you
are
understand
in
me?
Homosassa Springs.
Do you understand
That's
me?
right.
Do you understand me?
I'm sending you the local police department at your place. Okay.
The local police
They'll
department
tell
has
you
nothing to
what
do
is
with a
right and what is
federal
wrong.
case. This is a federal case. They have
Okay?
nothing to do with it.
Thank you for your patience.
They
Miss
have
Ann.
nothing to do
Okay.
with it. It's a federal case. Do you understand? Oh, what's the matter? Did you run into a buzzsaw there, jackass? Oops.